Good morning, friends, and welcome to another fine day here of the Power Summer Collegiate League. Alongside with you, Sam Walters. I'm Steve Granado. Here, game one today, Bootleggers and Rush all squared and ready to go. The left-hander Ryan Sleeman on the hill, his first pitch of the day to kickstart a two-game day on this field. Comes in 1 minute early, 8:59 here, the game's first pitch. It's going to be another warm one in Palm Springs here in the early part of July. It is 94 degrees. The first batter of the day is Graham Gonzalez in this all-lefty matchup, and the count goes to 1-1. The Bootleggers bat here first in their orange tops and white bottoms. It's those teal tops on the other side for the Rush. Graham Gonzalez, Jalen Freeman, and Henry Wright here in the first inning. Here's a called strike, and that brings the count to 1-2. Beautiful day here in Palm Springs. Great visibility, not much of a breeze to speak of, and some light, lofty clouds around the area as well. The 1-2 pitch, bouncing ball foul on the third base side. You decided to join us here on this post-Independence Day. Trying to get the first out here on the first batter. 1-2 once more here. Reached out and pulled on the right side. Carrillo waits for the hop. He hustles the throw. He's not going to beat it out, so that'll be safe at first. Graham Gonzalez legs out an infield single. That was a tough hop. Carrillo couldn't do really anything about it with that big looping bounce. And because of it, Graham Gonzalez reaches first with an infield single. Defensively here for the Rush, Mitchell Parker in left field, KJ Moo Young in center, and Christian Garcia in right. Around the horn goes Carlos Franco at third, Anthony Angel Jr. at short, Josh Carrillo at second. Hayden Young Goldberg, the first baseman, and doing the catching here is Jesus Rodriguez. First pitch to Jalen Freeman is down in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Just underway from Palm Springs Stadium. Glad you're joining us. The 1-0 pitch is a little down and off the plate. 2-0. As we are in our final week of regular season play now officially. And this one misses 3-0. Here are the standings updates for you. The Bootleggers in the middle of the pack right now, almost quite literally. 5-5-2 this season. And for the Rush, near the top, 6-5-1. Ground ball pulled towards first. They'll throw on over to second, try to bring it back, but it's going to be too late. So Jalen Freeman into a fielder's choice for the first out as Gonzalez is put out at second base. 3-6 on the putout. There's one away. Brings up Henry Wright.
Glad Anthony Angel didn't try to do more than he needed to there. Forcing the throw back to first could have easily meant extra bases on an error.
Yeah, starting to see those decisions become better and better here for the guys throughout the summer. First couple of games of the year, they might try to force that play. Henry Wright to the plate. First right-handed bat here against the lefty Sleeman. Downstairs, it misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ryan Sleeman making his 6th appearance, his 4th start, a 1-1 mark for him this year, 1.69 whip. Opponent's batting .234 against him. All numbers he's trying to drop a little here today. Downstairs and in with this one. Pitched 13 innings thus far, Sleeman has. Given up 5 runs, struck out 14, but 11 walks. Everything in this league is control, everything. 2-0 is your count here on a sunny day in SoCal. Caught the inside edge. It's 2-1. Sleeman out of West Valley College. Didn't give him that inside part. 3-1 your count. Henry Wright, also West Valley College.
Well, this just got a lot more fun on 3-1.
Uh-huh.
Bragging rights.
And that'll miss downstairs for ball 4. 5-pitch walk to put him on first and second for the DH Weinzimmer. Here's the rest of the lineup for the Bootleggers. This is Marcus Weinzimmer, followed by Colin Jensen and Brandon McCrae. Bottom part goes John McCutcheon, Greg Pavin, Ryan Hoskins, and Jeff Broaders.
No relation.
I don't know, famous Broaders.
Redact one.
Broader. There's a fly ball into center field. Moo Young makes the grab. Weinzimmer on one pitch makes the second out. Runners stay put.
If we run a 9-man lineup out there, that joke doesn't land, Steve.
Ah. Uh-huh. That in itself would not be broader. Less broad. Colin Jensen to the plate, the first baseman, right-handed bat. Bootleggers trying to hop on the board here in the first inning. They don't have much time to waste, however, with 2 outs. The Rush will have Jackson Day, Mitchell Parker, and Josh Carrillo in their first ups against Matt Riley, who gets the start today. Secondary leadoff second's going to draw the ire of the pitcher Sleeman.
I like that little dance at second. Angel leaves the bag. Second baseman Carrillo comes in. I'm playing tricks with Jalen Freeman.
6'4", 205, Jensen stands tall in the right-handed box. He will take one for a strike. Out of Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania. Not familiar with Garnet Valley.
It's right next to Ruby Mountain.
Ah. These are cities in the Pokemon franchise.
Yeah.
Out of play, it's 0-2. Let's see, Garnet Valley, where are you? That's not necessarily your territory by any stretch, but
Pennsylvania?
It's closer than it is to me. Oh, it's north of Wilmington. Okay.
Oh, good.
Southwest of Philadelphia.
Oh, good.
Just barely.
Wilmington, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Not Delaware?
No.
Is Pennsylvania north of Delaware?
What is geography? 0-2 pulled foul, third base side. No, Delaware's like, oh man, we shouldn't have this conversation live.
Philadelphia. It goes Philly. It goes not Philly. Pennsylvania. Pulled that out. Then New Jersey. Then New York.
You're going up.
Right.
People can't see your hand movements, so I'm
reasoning.
just making sure everyone
Yes.
knows.
And then below, I think it's Delaware.
Good battle here by the Pennsylvanian. You lost me, Sam. Delaware is right below. Good for you.
Quick, what's the capital of Vermont?
Burlington?
Coat factory?
Yes. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
You already have half of the capital from Vermont.
Vermilion City.
No, it's Montpelier.
Sorry, 5th grade U.S. history.
4th grade, actually.
For us, swing and a miss. Down goes Colin Jensen, and Ryan Sleeman strands a pair. Doesn't give up anything other than a leadoff infield single and a walk. We played a half an inning. Rush coming to the plate, 0-0 your score. It's not like the White Sox are hurting, but Jesus, imagine.
Tim Anderson. Who's it short? Tim Anderson. Mr. Bat Flip and stuff.
Amen. God, imagine that. Dude, that's an all of you. Yeah. Just get rid of Magical.
They already have. He already did that one. He already did that one. Eloy, Luis, and oh yeah, who's their right? Alex Aquiles. He plays second base now.
Jackson Day leads things off for the Rush as we go to the home half of the first. Matt Riley on the bump here today for the Bootleggers, trying to get them in the win column. Here on this Monday morning, I'm Walters alongside Steve Granado. First pitch on Jackson Day, the DH. Then again, it's Mitchell Parker, Josh Carrillo, Hunter Blair, Anthony Angel Jr., and Christian Garcia. Bottom of the order goes Hayden Young-Goldberg, Carlos Franco, Jesus Rodriguez, and KJ Moo Young. This one in for a strike. 1-1 your count. Matt Riley making his 6th appearance, just his 2nd start, however. Breaking ball, gave it to him. It's 1-2. Can you believe, Sam, that we are in the final week of regular season play? Playoffs start this coming Sunday.
I can still believe it. We got an A's game after this. That feels like the regular season.
That's true. In the dirt, 2-2. Game 2 today, A's and Chill at 11:30. Maybe one of our last A's games, weirdly enough, because I don't think we have one that many times this week. I believe they're playing a lot on the turf field this week.
I'm sad. I love seeing Don and the crew at the field.
There you go. Little flip job out towards left field. Late jump, but it's going to hang up for Jeff Broaders. Let's start there, Sam, defensively.
Sure, in the outfield left to right for the Bootleggers. Just saw Jeff Broaders make that catch in left, Henry right in center. Jalen Freeman out in right today from 3rd to 1st on the infield. John McCutcheon at the hot corner. Brandon McCray at short today. Graham Gonzalez at 2nd. Colin Jensen at 1st. Ryan Hoskins behind the dish.
That he is. Opposing left fielder Mitchell Parker now takes a strike. And you like to see Riley working ahead here in the count in the early going. Riley's only tossed 6 in the 3rd innings. Now, of course, is 6 2/3 of regular pitchers. In a second, here's a fly or line drive into center field, and Mitchell Parker finds himself aboard at first. A 1-out single to get the Rush's first base runner. If you look at the rest of the pitching staff for the Bootleggers this year, aside from Xavier Jacobs, who only pitched once and isn't a regular pitcher, entering today, Matt Riley was tied for the fewest innings pitched this season, strangely enough. It was him and Matt Atencio, also 6 1/3 innings this season. Can you venture a guess who leads the Bootleggers in pitching this year? Innings pitched, that is. 1-0 on Carrillo.
Lascano?
No, Lascano.
Oh,
wait,
it's gotta
no,
be.
you're right. It is Lascano.
He comes out of relief a lot, but he gives them a lot of innings.
Yes, Lascano has tossed 6 times, only 1 start. Just like the guy we're looking at. He had 5 outings in 1 start.
He pitched 3 in relief the other day.
Atencio with 6 1/3. Riley with 6 1/3 at the top. Lascano followed closely by Eric Peterson, who has 13 innings pitched. In the air towards right, chasing in Jalen Freeman, foul territory. Give it a look and walk back.
Is it just me, or do the Rush jerseys look even more vibrant by the day?
Just using a little OxyClean.
Yeah, our clubbies are getting after it, scrubbing bubbles.
Yeah.
Scrubbing bubbles, Batman.
2-1 your count. Josh Carrillo takes a strike. Even up the count here at 2-2. Josh Carrillo out of Torrance, California. Not too far away. Pitch inside, back pick, toss to keep him honest. Right, Hoskins showing, hey, I still got an arm. Torrance in the South Bay of Los Angeles, Long Beach, Lakewood area.
First name Jack.
Reference I don't get. Down and away, ball 4. And Correa will take first base to put him on first and second, just like the Lakers had with one out in their first inning.
You never seen The Shining?
It's on the list. Seen parts of the, I've seen the Here's Johnny scene.
Of course.
Like while watching the movie. But that's pretty much the only part I've actually seen, is that 15-minute window. Hunter Blair, the extra hitter out of the cleanup spot, trying to clean up here in the first. First and second, just one out. Breaking ball, didn't get him to chase. That caught a lot of the zone, however. That big looper, 13-inch vertical break for the right-handed Riley. The 1-0. Call it 1-1 on the inside edge. Brushed him back. Light crowd on hand here on this Monday morning. We got some good crowds yesterday for 4th of July, all things considered. A lot of out-of-towners coming in for the weekend. Pitches upstairs, 2-1. That's always the case in Palm Springs. Holiday or not, big weekend spot here. Many LAOC Riverside folks make their way out this way in Palm Springs. A bit of a weekend getaway. That's a beautiful breaking ball. Strike 2. Here, San Diego, this is more of a let's get an Airbnb and stay in, go to the pool, take Instagram pictures situation. Goes back to the curveball, misses inside. It's 2-2.
Hey, you don't have to search much further past the Power Summer Collegiate League Snowbirds to find more. Snowbirds.
Trying to find his first strikeout is Riley. Overthrown fastball. Pardon, that was a 3-2 pitch. And that will load the bases with one out for Anthony Angel Jr. So an opportunity for the rush or knocking early.
Yeah, this has always been the struggle with Matt Riley. He's getting an opportunity here to be able to work some kinks out with this secondary pitch. He's got such big break on that breaking ball. Just being able to consistently find the zone has always been the plague.
Well, we talked about the walk totals this year as he misses downstairs and in 1-0. He is not alone in that struggle in the PSCL this year. You come here to hone your craft and find your zone. 2-0. Nice backhand stop by Hoskins. Ground ball gets him out of it. They're playing double play depth. Colin Jensen, the first baseman, has the biggest step in. He's a full step and a half in on the grass. Two and one, he caught the corner. Anthony Angel Jr. has just 2 RBIs in 9 games played. He can add a couple to the tally. This should do it. Right center field, fly ball. Freeman back in the alleyway to make the grab. Tagging and coming in to score is Mitchell Parker. Up to third base goes Carrillo, and it's 1-0 rush on the back of a sac fly from Anthony Angel Jr. All you needed to do right there. Nice job.
Yeah, being able to put the ball in the air, especially with bases loaded, you know what you're up there to do. Anthony Angel, this is the reason why he plays with the Powers, because he knows how to score runs for his team and, moments they really need it.
That'll get the job done. Earned run charge to Matt Riley, and Christian Garcia is the next guy up. Perhaps the least exciting run scoring play in the game, a sacrifice fly, but it works all the same. Swing and a miss. The only time I think it's an exciting play is when it's shallow.
When it's shallow, and also, I mean, I'll tell you, the Braves game the other day had a game-tying sac fly in the bottom of the ninth by Ronald Acuna. That was pretty electric.
Consistently not. Runner got a massive jump. No one was even barking. That's on the infield. That is not on Matt Riley. No one said a thing when Hunter Blair was already running to first and he was still in his stance. That's completely on the infield. I don't know why no one said nothing. So second and third now with 2 outs. Down and off the plate. 3-1. Talk a lot about communication and lack thereof sometimes.
Must have owed him for lunch or something. Here, steal a bag from me.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4, third walk of the inning. Loads the bases once more. And now it's Hayden Young-Goldberg's opportunity to bring on some. Sac fly's not going to work here. 2 outs. Perhaps the least fun walk-off is a sac fly. Again, unless it's shallow and you're testing.
Just knowing one's hit too deep to really be able to contest it.
Where they just stop going.
That's a tough feeling, yeah.
Take the single. Ooh, it hit him. Came back and caught the knee. That'll bring home another. Carrillo scores. It's 2-0 rush. Well, that's one way to earn an RBI. Base is still loaded now for the 8th batter of the inning, Carlos Franco.
I didn't even get to make my ABC TV programming joke. That Young Goldberg was the next show coming up right after Young Sheldon on Tuesdays.
That's probably good that you didn't have time for that. Carlos Franco, the third baseman, bases loaded, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It's 2-0 rush. Out of the College of the Desert, went to Rancho Mirage High School, 6'1", 195, and twice now nearly clipping him, drawing Ryan Hoskins from behind the plate, 2-0. Just trying to settle him down here. We got plenty of baseball to be played left. Don't worry about it. Pitch to contact. That's what I'd be saying. Sam going out there going, hey, what are you doing for lunch?
Yeah.
That's better. 2-1. Sam, favorite West Coast food that you've had since you've come out?
It's tough to say in particular. I really loved that Sam's Place, no relation. Not a sponsor.
2-1 pitch for a strike, 2-2.
I just really enjoy a good burger, especially one that has all the accoutrement, the fixins, as we say, the fixins. Really good plate of French fries with it.
I'll change your mind today. 2-2 pitch. Didn't get him to bite. That's a real good pitch on 2-2. He doesn't like the call. It was down and off. Started on the edge, though.
Probably more disappointed that Franco didn't offer that.
Yeah, exactly. 3-2 with the runners everywhere and 2 outs. There they go. Rang him up with that breaking ball again. Found the strike zone and finds his first K of the day. So back-to-back curves there for Matt Riley. He seemed to have more control of it at the end of the first inning. 2 runs do come across on a sac fly from Anthony Angel Jr. and a bases-loaded hit batter. 1 in the books. We go to the second. 2-0 rush. Brandon McCray leads off the second here for the Bootleggers, looking up at 2. We enter the second inning, 2-0 Rush after a pair of plated runs. McCray, McCutcheon, Pavin. First pitch fouled out of play. Both first innings ended with a strikeout. What does that mean? I don't know. Just information for you. That's all I'm here for. Tell you what you don't know. And probably what you already did. For a strike on McCray, it's quickly 0-2.
And everything in between.
Yeah, that too. Everything you didn't want or need to hear. That's about the majority of what I do.
We didn't see any immediate one-out walks, though.
There you go. So, yeah, no immediates, yeah. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches to get McCray swinging. 2 strikeouts for Ryan Sleeman. There's 1 gone. Just challenge him with a fastball. I like that idea. 0-2, challenge.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen out of Sleeman very much. Typically, he's going with the breaking ball 0-2, but just put it right past him.
Or just really anybody in the PSCL doesn't seem to really challenge with a heater. You'd like to see that confidence. No waste pitches. McCutcheon elevates. It's 0-1.
Ryan Sleeman doing his best Chad Green impression right now.
You lost me again. Zoomers.
We'll get there when we get there. I won't say too much.
John McCutcheon out of Oklahoma Wesleyan. Infielder at 6'3", 200. Out of Fort Worth, Texas. Fouls this one off. Went to Southwest Christian High School. Graduated last year. That's 5 straight strikes for Ryan Sleeman to open up the second.
Yeah, I think my illusion was already dissolved. I was speaking of Chad Green's immaculate inning the other day.
Ah. Well, now that's gone.
Well, it was gone after the foul anyways.
No, it's strike.
Oh, I thought you couldn't touch one.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts.
Oh, okay.
That's it. 3 up, 3 down. I've had 1 in my life.
Was it Gates' jump?
No, it was not.
Oh.
Look out for him early second round of the draft this year. I think he came close this year. I think he had 6 or 7 this year. It's tough to do, but he got McCutcheon looking. 6 of 7 ain't bad either. Back-to-back Ks. That's 3 in a row dating back to the first. Greg Pavin will try and get a piece of it at least. He's the extra hitter out of the 8 spot. 2-0 Rush. We're in the second. It was Nick Hollis out of the University of Texas, Rio Grande. Still out there, I believe. I believe he's a junior out at UT Rio. 1-0 here on Pavin. Pavin playing in his 9th game. He enters today with a 250 on base. He'd like to change that, but this is likely not going to do that. Popped up on the infield. Franco takes charge, and that's a 1-2-3. Second inning, 5 in a row, retired since the walk to right in the first. We go to the bottom of 2, a shutdown frame for Sleeman. 2-0 Rush. Rush were very patient in their first inning, not chasing very often. We'll see if Jesus Rodriguez can continue that trend. He leads off the second, leading 2-zip. Rodriguez, then KJ Moo Young, been back to the top of the order of Jackson Day. Back out to the hills, Matt Riley, and he just misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, I think the approach here for the Rush right now has to be hang in there on the breaking ball, see if he's catching strikes. If he is, start swinging.
Good fastball for strike 1. Sam, I just remembered you still have, well, you got about, let's see, where are we? Today's the 5th. You got 12 days to get your 1 Spanish at-bat in.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
I still remember. 2-1. In case you were, that was like the 2nd or 3rd day of the season. I challenged you to call an at-bat in Spanish just to test your knowledge.
That feels like forever ago. We feel like old friends, Steve.
You wish. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
You are my old friend, Steve.
Yeah. Hey, not that much older. That's rude.
I turn 22 next week.
Grats.
Old.
You made it. Full count here on Jesus Rodriguez, the catcher of choice for the Rush. Out of Marymount, California University, 5'6", 180. Payoff. Fights off.
That might be actually my worst at-bat I call this season. Just, you know. Well, no, you know.
There you go. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Took a lot off of that curveball.
That was a sprinkler swing from Rodriguez.
That curveball all the way down to 63.
Boy.
You wait on that.
Oh, boy.
That's 2 strikeouts now here for Matt Riley. Yeah, wait a long time for that one. 1-0. It's got to be one of his slowest today. It was deliberate that he took so much off. To Moo Young. Foul tipped. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Being able to vary the curveball velocity that much is a big weapon to have.
Two and one. Moo Young, 6'1", 175. A native of Las Vegas. According to Perfect Game, when he got out of high school at Faith Lutheran High School in 2020, was the number 6 outfielder in high school ball in Nevada. He is playing center field today. 3 balls and 1 strike. Back-to-back full counts here. I'd like to see Moo Young shorten up a little. That swing was a little long on that fastball outside. It was late. You got to sit curve here. Hit him on the elbow. Well, they're going to bring him back. Yes, they're saying that he was hit in the strike zone. That goes as a foul ball. We'll try it again here. May have hit the knob of the bat. It's hard to tell from this angle. He is choked up here, by the way. 3-2. No mistaking that one. Hit him directly in the feet. Second hit batter for Matt Riley today. No intention on that. No one waits till the 7th pitch of the at-bat to hit somebody. Jackson Day flew out to left field back in the first. He comes back around here for the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 Rush. 1 out, a runner at first base. Check swing, pop up to the mound, and there's 2 gone. quick out there for Matt Riley. Very much needed for him after back-to-back full counts. Now brings up Mitchell Parker, single and a run scored in the first.
Yeah, after seeing the lapse of communication back in the bottom of the first that allowed, I believe it was Hunter Blair. Yeah, Hunter Blair took second base. Just no communication on a free steal. I like the initiative there by Matt Riley.
Goes to the breaking ball, back foot, misses inside, 1-0. Today, July the 5th, Shohei Ohtani's 27th birthday. HBD to the Phenom. Here's a fly ball into right field. Jalen Freeman's under and will make the grab. Happy birthday, Shohei. And also, by the way, Megan Rapinoe turns 37 today. A couple of major athletes in the U.S. celebrating some birthdays today. That's going to do it for the second inning. The Rush get a one-out base runner, but do nothing with it. We go to the third. It's still 2-0.
Together.
Bootleggers trying to get on the board here. They trail 2-0. As Ryan Hoskins will lead things off. All Ryan battle. First pitch from Sleeman, skied to center. Moo Young is making the call and grab. That's 6 in a row. Now retired here by Ryan Sleeman. That puts one away here in the third on one pitch.
I'm not sure about an all Ryan team, but we could definitely have an all Brandon team.
We can have a Ryan and Brandon. Ryan versus the Brandons.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can actually do that.
Brendan Ryan.
With the who does he play for? He's umping. Down and in the dirt here to Jeff Broaders. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see. There is a way to do that.
Sort by.
I can go.
Sort by Brandon, please. Alexa, sort by Brandon.
How many Ryans do we have? There's a couple. Not enough to make a team. Swing and a miss. Ryan Rose from the Haymakers, Ryan Lindemann from the Blue Sox, Ryan Leask from the A's, Ryan Hoskins from the Bootleggers, Ryan Gervais from the North Stars, and same with David Ryan.
Yeah, he can join.
There you go, from the North
That's
Stars.
a wiffle ball team.
Yeah, there you go. It's a pickup game.
We'll play some 6-on-6 softball.
Over the line.
Yes.
Broaders doesn't go. 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's
Over
see.
the Ryan.
There you go.
Close.
Got a couple Brandons. Brandon McCray from the Bootleggers. Brandon Smith from the Bombers. Brandon Dodd and Brandon Brown all from the Bombers. Then Brandon Glowacki from the A's. There's also Brendan, right?
Yeah, there's a few Brendans. Maskell, namely.
For a strike, for strike 2. Oh, pitchers. Brendan Maskell from the Snowbirds. Swing and a miss. Came back to strike him out. They'll have to throw to first base. 4 punch-outs for Ryan Sleeman, and he's cruising through the first time through the order with only 1 infield single given up. That's 9 batters faced without a hit. 4 on the day. Back to Graham Gonzalez. He was the batter who had that infield single to begin the game. 2-0 Rush. Let's see, do we have any Ryan pitchers? Ryan Lovato of the Bombers as well. So you go, add another one. And, of course, Ryan Sleeman.
You know, I would love to see a Brandon battle or a Ryan battle, but I really want to see a Savon battle.
That's funny. Breaking ball for a strike. Savon battle, of course, one of our athletes out here. Calls the Haymakers his home squad. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Graham takes one below the kneecaps, just a hair though. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't think we have a single Steve out here.
There's a Steven. Isn't there?
There's no Steves.
I could have sworn there was a Steven.
Foul ball. We know there's a Sam.
There's a couple.
There is no Steve or Steven.
Wow.
PH or V.
Man,
I am the only one. That's new for me.
what would the all Sam team look like? Sam
Well, I know
Holling.
who's coaching. 2 strikes to Gonzalez. Didn't chase it. Nice stop there by Jesus Rodriguez. He's working behind the plate here today.
Would DiMatteo really get the call over me?
Yeah. He'd be on the call. Duh.
No. I'm playing. I'm in it.
I don't know about that.
Batting 9th. Playing right field in a 4-man lineup.
It's like, just give him one at bat, I guess. Whatever.
He's been
It's
begging all
10 to
week,
nothing.
guys.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Foul tipped. Rodriguez hangs on. And how about Ryan Sleeman? 5 punch outs today. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 frames. That's 8 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Rush behind their pitcher, leading it 2-0. Bottom 3 coming at you. Josh Carrillo will lead things off here for the Rush, trying to add to their 2-0 advantage. They had a base runner in the 2nd against Riley, but ended up going quietly in the inning. First pitch to the 3 batter. Josh Carrillo takes a strike. He walked and scored in the 1st. 2 innings of work thus far for Riley. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 earned against. Just 1 hit. There's a single. 0-2 from Carrillo. Yeah, that's tough. 3rd hit batter today. Especially on 0-2, that's a tough pill to swallow. Curveball got away.
Yeah, like I said earlier, just hanging in there on the breaking ball at this point is just, I mean, it's going to be the happenstance that some of those get away when it has that much break on it. And it still seems like he's fine-tuning how he wants to throw it and where he wants to throw it.
Yeah, it seems like that one just backs up, and sometimes he drops it 12-6. Sometimes he's let it sweep. Just trying to find the slot, the wrist action, throws it over the head, and Correa will take second on the wild pitch. So it's just finding that consistent delivery, which is 99% of the job, right? That's what makes good pitchers is delivery. Spiked it. Stopped by Hoskins. Took off for third. The throwdown is late. And Josh Carrillo makes the decision to go, and it pays off. Wow, I have a couple other birthdays. Man, apparently July 5th, big day for birthdays. Swing and a miss. So we talked Shohei. Megan Rapinoe turns 37. Shohei turns 27. You know who turns 41 today, Sam? Back them up for ball 3.
Couldn't tell you.
Pauly D turns 41 today.
I thought you were going to say Pauly Shore, but I think you gave me a better answer.
There you go. Pauly D turns 41 today. Swing and a miss for strike 2, but ball gets away. Coming to the plate is Carrillo, and it's 3-0. Well, that goes as an earned run. You may think that goes sacrilegious, but it does. Hit batter and 3 wild pitches later. Three and 2 here on Blair. Ball 4. Got another one for you, Sam. 4th walk of the day, by the way. Puts a runner at first, nobody out. 3-0 rush. We're in the home half of the 3rd. Brings up Anthony Angel Jr., a sac fly last time. Got to go way back. Today would be his, math, 211th birthday.
Thomas Jefferson?
No.
Who is this?
P.T. Barnum.
Wow.
Turns 211 today. Noted villain, P.T. Barnum.
Have you read his biography?
I have not, but I can't imagine it's good.
It is terrible. You've seen The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, which is an
Loosely
amazing,
based.
amazing movie, and
Yes.
I love it very much, while also understanding
Oh, yes.
it has nothing to do with
Yeah.
he actually was.
Loosely based.
Yeah, as in it's around a circus.
Yeah. Yeah. Barnum
and
was.
uses the name. Not a great dude.
Nope.
But yeah, today's his 211th birthday. HBD, PT.
PTB.
You know me.
Me and the boys heading down to PTB.
I don't know what that is. First pitch fastball for a strike. You like that one. Right there on the corner, it smacks the mitt. Again, Anthony Angel Jr. earned his 3rd RBI of the year with a sac fly in the 1st. Brought home the game's 1st run. Massive lead again. Breaking ball, back pick to 1st. And it's 0-2, like that decision again. Second time we see Ryan Hoskins back pick.
Yeah, it's a good thing Hunter Blair last time he was on base. Man, did he get a massive lead.
Any famous birthdays for you?
On my birthday?
Yeah. Because you're July what?
17th. I know quite a few.
In the dirt with this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He didn't chase.
Not many that are particularly very famous, but Darude of Sandstorm fame. Da-na-na-na-na. He is on my birthday.
You're missing a couple of politician.
Donald Sutherland. You say a politician?
Yeah, Angela Merkel.
Yeah, Angela, I don't really.
2-2.
I don't have many ties to Merkel.
The twin brothers from Dude Perfect.
Yeah, the Cotton,
the
Cottons.
twins. Yeah.
Yeah,
Luke Bryan.
yeah.
Runner goes for second. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. They'll let him take second base. 3rd strikeout today for Matt Riley as he works through some struggles here today. He's found some goodness, that's for certain. Working ahead there on Angel, was able to get him the 1st out of this inning.
Caliuchis?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you should. definitely listen to her music.
See her on her.
You never heard Telepatia?
Can't say that I have. Christian Garcia to the plate. First offering fastball just a little bit low.
We share a birthday.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, the Hoff.
Don't hassle him. All right,
Please.
there's Angela again.
He can join the All David team
There you go.
with David Ryan.
There you go.
Two-way player.
Yeah. celebrity coach at first. 2 balls, no strikes. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you kind of have a weaker birthday.
Yeah, I know. Your birthday's pretty weak.
I actually don't know any on mine, which is ways away. For a strike, 2-1.
You know what I found out yesterday?
Okay.
I was looking up not famous birthdays, like people with your birthday, but famous events on my birthday.
Okay. Gave him a strike. For strike 2 here on Christian Garcia. He walked back in the first.
I didn't find any on the day that I was actually born, but a year before, Family Matters ended.
Huh. Well, that dates you a little bit. Breaky ball foul tipped. Back to that slow curve to get Garcia on strikes. That's back-to-back Ks, and now 4 on the day. 2 away for Hayden Young-Goldberg. He was hit by a pitch his last time up with the bases loaded.
Are you aware of how convoluted the Family Matters storyline became?
I am not, but
The
I
final-
also don't know if we should hash that out here.
Just
Don't think that's
in
why
short,
you come here.
In short, the final episode was a 2-part episode where Steve went to space.
Let's go. Swing and a miss. It's like Fast 9.
Yeah.
0-1.
It was the 9th season, too. It really was the Steve the Furious and Fast 9.
I guess the biggest one for me, I was about to say, this is a weird way to say this. There's a ground ball towards first base. It hops over in foul territory. I was about to say the original Martin Luther. I don't know how else to say that. The first? Martin Luther the first? The Martin Luther, 1483 was born.
Knock, Martin Luther.
But other than that, like, it's not much. Tracy Morgan, Josh Peck, Zoe Deutsch. I didn't realize she was younger than me.
Zoe Deutsch, who is that?
She's an actor. She was in House of Cards.
Oh.
Miranda Lambert. Ellen Pompeo. Okay, that's a bigger one. Yeah, I don't have much. November 10th ain't a big day.
Got a pretty weak birthday, dude.
So do you. At least you don't have Martin Luther. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Hayden Young-Goldberg.
I feel like you sold me short a bit. I feel like you missed a few.
I looked on famousbirthdays.com, the #1 website to check out famous birthdays. Use promo code POWER to get a birthday.
Get 60% off your birthday.
Yeah, there you go. 1 and 2 here. To the lefty, Young-Goldberg. Runner goes. Breaking ball, spoiled. That big curveball. Got a big smile from Matt Riley there. The entire Rush dugout gave an ooh and ah.
Jeremiah? You missed Jeremiah.
I don't know who that is.
Singer.
Okay. All right.
Let's take a trip.
You're not him.
Nope.
Try another 1-2 pitch. Back to the fastball. Bounced it first base side. Foul again. What a battle here for Hayden Young-Goldberg with 2 strikes. We're in the third. 3-0 Rush. 2 outs, a runner at second, and Hunter Blair.
I found one.
Oh, do I want to know? Is this an off-the-air conversation?
It's Tom Siwa, JoJo Siwa's dad.
There you go.
Number 38 on the website.
Upstairs, 2-2. Have there ever been famous father-son, mother-daughter, mother-son, whatever, birthdays on the same day? That would be interesting. If you could time that one out. Good luck. Runner goes again. Breaking ball up and out. They're just letting him run wherever he wants.
I feel like Ryan Hoskins might have thought that was a full count pitch.
It doesn't matter. Nobody behind him. It's the only base runner. Still could have thrown him out. Now it's a full count. Again, a grounder, foul just barely down the first base line. Hopped on the wrong side of the bag. It's a good call. It's a correct call. Rush didn't like it, though. They don't have to. That'll bring up the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Just trying to scratch across one more here in the inning, even though a run is already scored. Here is the 9th pitch. In the air to right. Moving back near the shade is Jalen Freeman, and he will pull it in. So the battle won by Matt Riley. That was a good bout there to end the 3rd inning. A run does come to score. It is earned on a hit batter and 3 wild pitches here in the frame. We go to the 4th. Sam's got your play-by-play. It's 3-0 Rush.
Top of the 4th, Ryan Sleeman back out, working on a scoreless 5-strikeout outing currently. Rush are leading this one 3-0. First pitch fouled off by Jalen Freeman. It'll be Freeman right and Weinzimmer. Due up for the Bootleggers, trying to claw their way back in this one. Miss downstairs, 1-1. Freeman, the right fielder, reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. He cranks that one foul down the right field line and out of play. Sleeman allowed a couple of base runners back in the first. 3 to be exact. One of those erased on a fielder's choice. But since then, it has been 6 up, 6 down in the 2nd and the 3rd. 4 of those strikeouts coming in those innings. He has Jalen Freeman 1-2. Pitch misses in the dirt. Here's the 2-2 to Freeman. Sprayed that one foul on the left field line, not a play. Got to imagine Hayden Young-Goldberg is probably a bit more aggressive at first base now. He's playing up more. Freeman loves to pull the ball. He sends that one in the air to center. Calling it off is the left fielder, Mitchell Parker, for the first out here in the top of the fourth. Sorry, Mitchell. My T's look like A's and C's and other A's and E's. Could have been a doctor if I wanted to. I'm already halfway there with my handwriting. That'll bring up Henry Wright, center fielder, batting third for the Bootleggers. Walked his first time up. First pitch to the right-handed hitter, misses inside. Kicks and deals the 1-0, is sent back to the screen. Oddly enough, it's been the left-handed hitters that have fared the best against Lehman. That was in the very top of the first inning. No base runners allowed since right spot in the order the first time around. One missed outside. Chased one in the dirt. That evens the count, 2-2. Henry will take a second after that chase, take the helmet off, wipe some sweat from the brow, dig back in. Sleeman's had it going well. Retired the last 9 batters he's faced. 2-2 pitch. Inside corner, called strike 3. 6th strikeout for Sleeman, and the first time Wright goes down. Ryan Sleeman is taking his team all the way right now. He's got a 3-run lead, and he is shutting out the Bootleggers. I'll bring up Marcus Weinzimmer. DH 0 for 1 today. Able to catch a piece of the first pitch, sends it foul. One in the dirt and gets back to the backstop. Ryan Sleeman working very efficiently. The deepest count he's seen so far today is 2-2. Only done that 3 times. One pitch. That one's sent down in the right center gap, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Only the second hit of the day for the Bootleggers, the first one since the first batter of the first inning. Graham Gonzalez reached on a single. Marcus Weinzimmer able to put the Bootleggers back on base. Two-out base runner brings up the first baseman, Colin Jensen. They finally bring out a first base coach. The Bootleggers are excited for that. He comes in spraying water and bearing gifts. Sleeman working from the stretch at all times. First pitch is swung on by Jensen. 0-1. He was the first strikeout victim for Sleeman today. One pitch caught the outside corner. It's 0-2 to Jensen. Young Goldberg holding on, Weinzimmer at first. Oh, 2 from Sleeman, foul back to the screen. Tough to hang in there on that inside fastball from a lefty. Like how Colin Jensen's approaching the plate now. He takes a step out to shorten his swing. Chokes up a bit on the bat. He'll face another 0-2 from Sleeman. Here's the pitch. Sprays that one down the right field line. Fair ball. Base hit for Colin Jensen. That brings Marcus Weinzimmer all the way around to third, and in with a double is Colin Jensen, the first time that a bootlegger has reached third base today. And it comes with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Ryan Sleeman was on cruise control for over an inning and a third. Now the bootleggers threatening. A single and a double has runners in scoring position for Brandon McCray. He struck out back in the second. Sleeman's first pitch misses high. The main difference now is that we're seeing the bootleggers start to time up that fastball. Before Sleeman was able to put it right past him, they hadn't quite caught up. That one's poked out to short. Handling it as Angel Jr. His throw to first is going to end the inning. 2 bootleggers left in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the 4th. They still trail the Rush 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, Rush leading 3-0. It'll be the end of the day for Matt Riley. He ends up going 3 full innings, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, and 3 runs, all earned, come across. They turn the ball over to the right-hander, Matt Atencio, making his 5th appearance of the season. His first pitch misses downstairs to Carlos Franco. Atencio, 5'8", 185 out of West Valley College. One of many guys on this Bootleggers roster from there. That one's flipped out to second base. Soft liner handled by Graham Gonzalez for the first out. Atencio 1-0 on the season. Mentioned earlier, 6 1/3 innings pitched so far. First pitch to Jesus Rodriguez is lifted over the head of a jumping Brandon McCray at short and into left center field for a base hit. Good effort there by the shortstop McCray. Made the last second jumping attempt to try to catch that one. So Jesus Rodriguez aboard. They'll get him a courtesy runner at first. Here's KJ Moo Young. He swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Ended up getting clipped on the foot by the 7th pitch of his at-bat, his first time up. Runner at first goes. Pitch is low, and also the throw to second is spiked on the mound. Still finding that name for the courtesy runner for you. Never got the chance to see that jersey number. Super light teal turquoise jerseys. Tough to make out the white jersey with it. It'll be Haruki Kitazaki running for Rodriguez, his second now. That one misses inside to Muyang. Typically, we see Kitazaki at the top of this Rush lineup. Getting the day off today. 1-1 to Moo Young downstairs. Taking off on that is Kitazaki. They slept a soft throw back to the mound, back to Atencio. And Kitazaki caught him napping. We didn't catch that on our crowd mic. Steal a bag, steal a heart. Go after it, Haruki. Here's a 2-1. The infield drawn in. Pardon, that was a 3-0. So Moo Young aboard first. Second time he's on base today. First walk allowed by Atencio brings up the top of the lineup, Jackson Day. DH is 0 for 2 today, but looking to add the damage. Rush still leading at 3-0. First pitch misses inside. Breaking ball misses inside. It's 2-0. Forgive me, it looks like KJ Young also stole a bag while they were delivering the throw back to the pitcher. That's the second time this has happened. And the second time I was caught napping looking at my scorebook. So now 2 Rush in scoring position. Another one misses today. It's 3-0. Runners going on anything with no one covering the bags, all drawn into the infield grass. 3-0. Day watches it sink into the zone, 3-1. Atencio's 3-1 catches the zone. That'll fill up the count. Two on and one out. Here's the payoff to Day. Watches it miss low. That'll load the bases for the rush here in the bottom of the fourth. Second walk allowed by Atencio. Here's Mitchell Parker, 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored back in the first. Swings on the first one violently and misses it. Looks like Parker actually swung out of his shoes. He takes a second to relace them. Oh and 1, righty on lefty matchup. Tried the outside corner with the breaking ball and missed. That one's chopped past the first baseman, and it is a fair ball. Didn't get an immediate signal. But tripping around first is Mitchell Parker. He comes in, and 2 runners score. It's a 5-0 lead for the Rush. So bright out here today, couldn't tell where the baseball made it down the line. Just knew that it made it over the glove of the first baseman, Colin Jensen. A 2-run double from Mitchell Parker really breaks this one open. 5-0, and still 2 in scoring position, and still only 1 out. First pitch from Atencio to Josh Carrillo, misses inside. They still have the infield drawn in for the Bootleggers. Got a piece of it, 1 and 1. Well, Carrillo doesn't have an at-bat today. He's walked him and hit by pitch and scored both times. Ryan Hoskins takes a second to talk with Matt Atencio, and he'll take a second to circle the mound. Same situation as before. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. This time a righty on righty matchup. Pitches in the dirt. Good stop by Ryan Hoskins. It looks like left-hander Ben Eisenhower is ready in the Bootleggers bullpen should it go this far. Swung on and missed by Carrillo. Good pitch by Atencio to get him back even 2 and 2. Two-two pitch. He waited on the breaking ball and smacks it into left field. It'll get down for a base hit. Holding up at third base was Jackson Day. Mitchell Parker had already made it all the way up the line. Parker will have to hold up at third, but it's an RBI single for Josh Carrillo. Reaches second on the throw. It's 6-0 Rush. Still 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. And it looks like that will be the end of the line for Matt Atencio. Head coach Bailey Owen will take the baseball. So Atencio departs after allowing 3 runs here and only retiring 1 batter. We'll get you the new arm. It looks like it's Ben Eisenhower. We'll tell you more about him right after this. So again, the left-hander Ben Eisenhower will come in relief. Only one out here in the bottom of the fourth. He faces Hunter Blair. First pitch misses downstairs, 1-0. Eisenhower making his league-leading 8th appearance of the season for the Bootleggers. Missed outside, 2-0. Still 2 runners in scoring position. Infield still drawn in. Hunter Blair has walked twice today. 2-0 is sent into left center field. That's a base hit and 2 more runs for the Rush. Hunter Blair holding up around first, and now he's digging for second. The ball gets away in the infield. That'll go as a single and an error that allows Blair to second base. 2-run score. It's a 2-run knock for Hunter Blair. 8-0 Rush here in the bottom of the fourth. Both of those runs are charged to Atencio. His final line, 1/3 of an inning. 2 walks, 3 hits, 5 runs. And all of those runs are earned. Here's Anthony Angel Jr. Missed inside with a breaking ball, 1-0. Well, he started the scoring for the Rush back in the bottom of the first. Sac fly brought in Mitchell Parker. .0 is sent in the air. Tracking are both the left and right fielder, Henry Wright. That one's gone. That one just kept carrying and carrying. I thought that was an easy fly out, and Henry Wright kept chasing to the wall until it finally sailed over the bright sign. Well, Anthony Angel Jr. came into this game with only 2 RBI, but now he's made it an 10-0 lead here for the Rush. Big time bat for Anthony Angel. Well, that's another bat we've been waiting to wake up here in the PSCL. Got the call up to the power, mostly for the defense and being able to switch around in the infield. But the bat finally comes alive. That one hit 370 to left center. .88 miles per hour off the bat. Still only 1 out, and here's Christian Garcia. First pitch strike to him. smacks that one in the air to center. It'll stay in the yard, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman. Graham Gonzalez had a good beat on it. So now 8 batters later, we see the second out of the inning. That's the first home run given up all season by Eisenhower. He leads the league in appearances. Not quite for innings, but Angel Jr. able to take him deep. Here's Hayden Young-Goldberg. Watches a breaking ball sail into the zone. It's 0-1 to the first baseman. Was hit by pitch with the bases loaded back in the first. Another 0-1 breaking ball. Missed the zone. Is 1-1. It was a breaking ball again. Missed downstairs. 2-1. Excuse me, swing checked out of play. We saw Carlos Franco retired to open this half of the fourth. Line out a soft liner at that at second base. And since then, 7 batters reached in a row. All 7 have scored. The 2-2 pitch ran inside, and it looks like it caught young Goldberg. Rush have batted around. Runner on first, 2 outs. Carlos Franco digs back in for the second time this inning. First pitch missed outside. Ten to nothing Rush. Bottom of the fourth and 2 outs. One-0 missed the black. 2-0. Two-0 to Franco, also misses outside. Three-0 pitch had the green light, swung and fouled it back to the screen. Franco 0 for 2 today, line out and a strikeout. Three-one. Missed outside. Third walk of the inning allowed by the Bootleggers staff. First one allowed by Ben Eisenhower. Here's Jesus Rodriguez. 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the fourth. Struck out in the second. Did I just say back in the fourth? We're still in the fourth. Watches a breaking ball loop in there for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 out. 0-1 swung on and missed by Rodriguez. Eisenhower has him down 0-2. Eisenhower set. Here's the 0-2. Poke back to the screen. Rush have a couple of arms warming. Hunter Freeze is up and throwing. Breaking ball missed high, 1-2 to Rodriguez. We entered this inning, it was 3-0 Rush. String of 4 base hits gave the Rush a 10-0 lead. Another one misses, is 2-2. A single, 2 walks, a double, another 2 singles, and then a homer to cap it off. That one's poked. Jam shot into right field, another base hit, and the runners are all going to hold up and load them up. Second base hit of the inning for Jesus Rodriguez. Once again, it looks like Haruki Kitazaki is going to come in to run. Pretty surprised they haven't rolled this one over. Bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch to KJ Moo Young misses outside, 1-0. I'm sure one reason why is because KJ gets to have an at-bat on the right side of the plate. Switch hitter. Watches another breaking ball miss, 2-0. From the windup from Eisenhower, 2-0. Swung on and missed, disappeared into the dirt. Another one swung on and missed. Well, Young has been hit by a pitch and walked earlier this inning and scored. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball sits outside. Eisenhower's been trying the back door quite a bit to righties. Hasn't quite found that spot yet. Full count pitch, runners going. That one's lifted on the first base side. Chasing is Colin Jensen. It skips out of his glove. That would have ended the inning. As I mentioned earlier, it is very bright outside. Hard for even me to make out the baseball right now, but that one lifted into foul territory and Jensen just couldn't hang on. Another payoff pitch. Able to hang in there, get a piece of it is Moo Young. Another 3-2. Missed outside. Coming in to score is Young Goldberg. That makes it an 11-0 ball game. Bases still loaded. Still 2 outs. We're at the top of the lineup again as Jackson Day. Watches one skip inside and it gets past the catcher. The runner's a hold. Missed outside, 2-0. Day fouls it back to the screen. Day 0 for 2 so far, but walked earlier this inning and scored. 2-1. That one's grounded to third, gets under the glove of John McCutcheon. It's going to allow another 2 to score. That'll go as a base hit for Jackson Day. 2 RBI knock makes it 13-0 Rush. Here's Mitchell Parker. Good day so far, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. That one missed behind the back of Parker. Mitchell is the 15th batter this inning. This has to be the longest we've seen in the PSCL. Getting confirmation that it is. That one lifted into the outfield, shallow right. Calling it off as Graham Gonzalez, the second baseman, has it, and that will end the bottom of the 4th. So the Rush came into this inning already leading 3-0 and chasing Matt Riley. 2 pitchers and another 8 runs later. Actually, another 10 runs later. It is 13-0 Rush. We'll tally our scorecard and get back at you for the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, new righty in the ball game for the Rush. Hunter Freeze comes in after the Rush strike for 10 runs in the bottom of the 4th. It is 13-0 over the Bootleggers. Hunter Freeze's first fastball is missed by John McCutcheon. 0-1 to the third baseman, 0-1 with a strikeout against Lehman. Hunter Freeze making his 7th appearance. 0-1, chased by Freeman, high and tight. It's 0-2. Freeze 6'1", 230 out of Marymount. (11 runs allowed in 7 2/3 so far this season. Third straight chased high and tight by John McCutcheon. Looks like he missed with the first spot, but able to get McCutcheon to chase 3 straight out of the zone. First strikeout for Hunter Freeze, 7th by the Rush staff today. Final line for Sleeman, by the way, 4 innings. No runs, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. Only 1 walk. Greg Pavin digs in. The first pitch missed to him. It's 1-0. That one rides in the zone. It's 1-1. Pavin, the extra hitter today, popped out his first time up. Fastball pops the mitt. 1-2. A clean inning here for Hunter Freeze would be huge. We saw him struggle at the early part of this season, but the last few outings, he's gone out there and really given them some good innings. Hunter Blair is in to catch now for the Rush, replacing Jesus Rodriguez. Tried the dirt, got dirty, no strike. Temperatures crept up to 100 degrees. A little bit more cloud cover than there was about an hour and a half ago when we started. That one's chopped through the right side past a diving Josh Carrillo, and that's a base hit for Greg Pavin. We saw Ryan Sleeman retire 10 in a row up until the top of the 4th. He allowed a single and a double. Neither scored. That was only the 4th hit of the ball game for the Bootleggers. Here's Ryan Hoskins. Sees a fastball downstairs, 1-0. Hoskins 0 for 1 today, flew out back in the 3rd. Able to get a piece of it, jammed down the 3rd baseline foul. One breaking ball missed a bit low. 2-1 to the catcher. Well, only about 15 minutes away from our 11 o'clock stop time. Gotta imagine this one might go maybe this half inning, maybe one more. In the dirt. Good stop by Hunter Blair, able to keep it close. Again, the Rush and Bootleggers both around the middle of the pack. Rush towards the upper end at 6-5-1. Up 13-0 right now in the top of the 5th. They're looking to make it 7 wins. That one is lifted into left field. Mitchell Parker giving chase. He's under it for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Jeff Broaders, the left fielder's 0 for 1, struck out back in the 3rd. Saw Jeff get plenty of playing time the other day in the PSCL uncommitted game versus the Power. Hung in there in right field for about half the game. First pitch downstairs, throw to second, and he is in there safely. Greg Pavin swipes a bag. Speaking of the Power versus the PSCL, we've got another one of those coming up on Tuesday. Tomorrow, first pitch 7:05, back to regular scheduled programming. In the dirt. Good stop by Blair again. 2-0 to Broaders. I believe the game tomorrow will also be another uncommitted showcase. Is that correct? We'll see probably another good half of the roster show up in that game, taking on the Power. Missed in the dirt. Pavin stays put at second. The 3-0. Sees a fastball on the outside corner, 3-1. One on, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Fastball misses low. Broaders aboard with the walk. Only the second free pass allowed by the Rush staff today. And that's the first one since the first inning. Hunter Blair will have a chat with Hunter Freeze. Graham Gonzalez will dig in for the third time. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Missed with the fastball. 1-0 to the second baseman. Swung through it. 1-1. Puts a charge into a fastball, but it sends it out of play. 1-2. Freeze set at the belt. Here's the 1-2 to Graham. It's just a bit outside. Good spot for that breaking ball. Two runner at second takes off, misses downstairs. Now the runner at first takes off. There's no one covering second, and it goes into center field. That'll score the first run of the game for the Bootleggers. Good pressure put on by Pavin and eventually Broaders led to an errant throw by Hunter Blair. It's 13-1. Three balls and 2 strikes to Graham Gonzalez, runner 90 feet away. Tried the breaking ball again on the back door. Graham Gonzalez aboard, second straight walk for Hunter Freeze. Will draw a chat with the head coach, Herb Claggett. A quick chat. We got some we got a little quarrel at second base. Anthony Angel came over and gave his second baseman Josh Carrillo a big hug, and Carrillo pushed him off. Said, not now. Jalen Freeman, Graham Gonzalez takes off with a huge jump. Strike called. Runner sends back to the plate, and they've got Jeff Broder. The ball gets away. They'll say that he was tagged out before the ball was knocked out. Jeff Broder's tried to lunge over Hunter Blair. Home plate umpire says that he is out, and that looks like it will end the game. They're going to call it after 4.5 here. Top of the fifth ends weirdly on a play. They threw back to second, strike back to home, and Broders is caught, tagged out for the third out of the top of the fifth. That'll do it for this one. The Rush end up taking this one 13-1. A solid outing, 4 innings from Ryan Sleeman. He goes the distance and gets the win today. Losing pitcher is Matt Riley. He went 3 innings and allowed 3 runs. 13 runs on a lot of hits. On 8 hits for the Rush. A 10-run bottom of the fourth really sealed the deal in this one. Bootleggers end up getting 4 hits, 3 of them off Ryan Sleeman. So again, one error for both sides. So one more time, Rush 13, Bootleggers 1. Got a game right after this here at Palm Springs Stadium starting in about 30 minutes. They called this one just a bit early, about 7 minutes before our typical scheduled end time. Second game after this starting at around 11:30 will be Chill at A's. Once again, that one starting at 11:30 here on YouTube. So signing off, Sam Walters, for my partner Steve Granado. One more time for you, the Rush 13, Bootleggers 1. We'll see you in about 30 minutes. If not, have a good rest of your Monday.